People use insulin for bodybuilding purposes. I wanted to kind of get your opinion on it in general. From what I understand, it can be very deadly and very dangerous. People die from it. I mean, what have you heard about it? From your perspective.
I help clients all over the world, competitors, regular people, and I always get asked about that. And my answer is, I'm not going to talk to anyone about it. Not going to give anybody advice on it. That is the one thing, one of the few things that you can just mess up just a little bit and die from. I'm not going to put nobody's life in jeopardy or their health in jeopardy. I mean, literally, you can be in a hospital with the best doctors around you, and that goes off. Everything systematically there is going to shut down. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to help anyone. I want to answer no question. I'll just give them a blank look, give them a direct answer like, nope, that's it. So that's my feeling about it. And, it's sad that if that's a high topic now, because, once again, it helps me to understand that people are just looking for the easy way out. What about the hard work? What about the dedication? What about the perseverance? What about, just continue, working in a craft? Because that's not the most important thing. Technology and science and research have shown, dieting is over 70% of what everything is. You go to Africa, go to any poor, stricken, poverty country, and find out the reason why they're dying. It isn't because of insulin. It's because of food, not insulin, not drugs, not steroids, or anything else. So if food is really that important, then all these other things, I mean, they're just quick ways. I mean, that's just the world we live in. It's truly not just bodybuilding, every sport. Everybody wants to be the next Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan and learn crossover and this, that, and other, and a fade and all that. They don't even know the basics. They don't even want to learn the basics. A lot of times I get people asking me to, get in shape, and their first questions are about, drugs. And I'm like, you know what? You probably need to go to somebody else. Because, if that's your first question, and then I'm not the guy for you. You're just a drug addict. It's true. I mean, it really is sad, but it's true. What's the difference between a drug addict? Because that's the highest thing on your list. So that triggers a point for me. Someone's talking to me, and some of the first questions that come out of their mouth is about drugs instead of dieting or food, or what type of food, or mesomorph, endomorph, or fast oxidizer, slow oxidizer, that training. If that's one of the questions that come out of your mouth before any of the other ones, probably not the guy for you.
You as an expert, they can definitely kill you from one use, right? One wrong use.
Yeah, it's dangerous even for insulin diabetics. If they miscalculate things, they can die from it too. I mean, it's deadly all the way around. So, no, what you're hearing is 100% confirmed. Going to an insulin shock, you're going to think you're just naturally sleepy.
Is it relatively new in bodybuilding, or it's been there for many, many years before?
30, 40 years old. I mean, it didn't come from bodybuilding. It came from other sports. Bodybuilding wasn't the first to start using it, but no, it's primitive. That's been, that's before my time, I can tell you that. Before I ever turned pro, which, my God, how long ago was that? I already had heard about it. So no, it's over 30 years old.
It's overwhelming, right? How many people just starting their workouts and they right away ask you about the drug use, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, that's crazy, I mean, but again, it's not just a sport. That's just the way people are now. It's just interesting. They just, looking for the quick fix. I mean, I admittedly, admit when I in sports technology drugs, but I started training 5 years before that even came into play. I mean, you guys now just maybe be getting into the sport of training already. They want to start, like, really, wow, man. I mean, this ain't the sport for you, because you're gonna run into health problems or health issues, and then you're gonna blame our sport for it. But it's not our sport. It's your stupidity in your predicament, not our sport. And that's a bad thing about our sport, is because anyone thinks they can do it, and they think they can go and compete against a Lamborghini, a Phil Heath or Kai Green or Dexter Jackson, when they're really just a Volkswagen. So what they're trying to do is upgrade themselves with all these different things, thinking that they're going to be a Lamborghini. And no, you're just a hyped up Volkswagen that your engine's going to run over hot. You know, your transmission's going to blow out, your engine's going to blow out, and you're going to have problems. But unlike a car where you can rebuild things, ain't no rebuilding the body once you break it down.
All right, cool, Flex. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the honesty, brother.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Generation Iron 2.